Good evening, everyone, and welcome graduates, grandparents, spouses, friends, and guests. I now convene the 2022 to 2023 commencement for Pierpont Community and Technical College. It truly is a joyful celebration for us, and it affirms the central mission and the values of our community, empowering individuals to transform their lives through education. We are here to celebrate and recognize our 2023 graduates. I call upon the Reverend Maria Wiblin to deliver the invocation.
Let us pray. Sisters and brothers, we gather on this grand day, understanding that we come from different places, hold different values, and cherish different beliefs. Yet today we are united in gratitude. In a world where many cannot study, we are thankful for the achievements, degrees, and honors that we celebrate today. In a world where many have no future, we are thankful for the dreams, hopes, and plans that have been nourished at this community we call Pierpont Community and Technical College. In a world where many have no community, we are thankful for the support of mentors, teachers, family, and friends. And so, as we go from this grand day on different paths to different experiences and different destinies, may our gratitude unite us in the desire of using all that we are and all that we have for the common good, so that reasons to be thankful will fill our every life. May our gratitude on this day grow into peace for each, freedom to live, work, and serve throughout all our days. Amen.
Please be seated. On behalf of the Board of Governors, our alumni, our faculty, and our staff, I welcome all of you, parents, family members, friends, and of course, most especially, our new graduates. This evening is a celebration of your hard work and your dedication. Tonight, we greet our graduates from the graduating classes of August 2022, December 2022, May of 2023, and August of 2023. Graduates, as we proceed throughout the ceremony this evening, I really urge you to take a moment to reflect upon the meaning of this time in your life. Commencement is about beginnings, it is not about endings. This day marks the beginning of your life beyond the classrooms and the labs of Pierpont Community and Technical College. Enjoy this memorable day. Please remember it as a special day in your life. Today's ceremony honors you for achieving Pierpont's level of excellence and for having demonstrated what we mean by Pierpont Strong. At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize those who are serving and have served our country in the armed forces. We recognize the value of your service and the sacrifices you have made to our country. May I please ask all in attendance who are active military personnel or those who have served in our armed forces to please stand. We honor you, and we thank you for your sacrifices and service in defending and supporting our nation. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce to you those who are joining us on the platform today. I'd first like to recognize our outstanding faculty seated among us on the platform. I've had the pleasure of working with these men and women throughout the past year. I have witnessed their dedication to our students and their willingness to reach out to you, their students. They have given not only their talents to fulfilling our mission, but their hearts as well. I honor them with the fullness of my own heart. We are also honored this evening by the presence of several of our emeriti faculty, members of our learning community who, prior to their retirements, dedicated themselves to ensuring that our students had the very best instruction possible. We have honored them in the past, and we honor them in now. I would like to have all of our faculty please stand. Representing leadership in academics and student services this evening are our academic deans, Dr. Carrie Coffindaffer, the Dean of the School of Business, Aviation, and Technology, Mr. David Bailey, Associate Provost and Dean of the School of General Education and Professional Studies, Ms. Amy Cunningham, Dean of the School of Health Sciences, and our Associate Provost and Director of Advising and Assessment, Ms. Nancy Parks. They are joined by our Provost and Vice President of Academics and Student Services, Dr. Michael Wade. Our academic deans and provost, together with our talented faculty, help develop the intellectual and technical skills of our students. We celebrate not only our graduates, but our faculty and our academic leaders as well. I would like our academic leadership to please stand. Nancy? Joining these academic and student service leaders this evening are members of the President's Executive Leadership Team, along with Dr. Wade, Mr. Dale Bradley, our Vice President of Finance and Administration, Ms. Kathy Hypes, our Vice President of Institutional Advancement and Public Relations, and Mr. George Perrick, our Vice President of Human Resources and Organizational Development. And folks, you don't get by without standing as well. Representing our classified staff this evening is Ms. Mary Jo Rutherford, the President of our classified staff. Representing our non-classified staff are the co-chairs of the Non-Classified Staff Council, Ms. Kimberly Kale and Mr. John J.J. Davis. Ms. Vicki Finley, the President of our Faculty Senate, represents our faculty. Might I ask that you stand as well? Among us tonight are other honored guests. I thank the Reverend Maria Wiblin for providing us with meaningful invocation this evening. I would also like to introduce you to the newest member of the Pierpont College Learning Community, just recently announced as the fourth president of Pierpont Community and Technical College, Dr. Mylan Hayward. Thank you so very much for joining us. Would you please stand? Pierpont Community and Technical College is guided by a board of governors, members of the communities we serve, all appointed by the governor of our wild and wonderful state. I've come to know these dedicated people well during the past year. They have, together with leaders within the Pierpont College community, broadened our view of who we are and how we can best live our mission, which is to provide accessible, responsive, comprehensive education that works. These representatives dedicate hours of service and expertise to help us fulfill our vision, empowering individuals to transform their lives through education. They understand life within a higher education learning community, and they each experience a very personal reward in knowing that their dedication supports the success of so many. They help us to stand tall and stand strong as we serve our students, our communities, the businesses and industries of North Central West Virginia. I wish to take this moment to thank each of them for serving on our Board of Governors. The board's chair joins me on the platform. Mr. David Hinkle and others on our board are seated within the auditorium, and I would like all of them to please stand. Thank you. I would like to introduce again the individual who chairs our fine Board of Governors. a man who, like so many of us, continues to learn about our college community and all that we do to educate students, to connect with our communities, and to embrace the training of individuals who serve our businesses and industries. He helps to lead us into the future, one where we proudly embrace all that we are and all that we can become. It is my pleasure to introduce Pierpont Community and Technical College's Chair of the Board of Governors, Mr. David Hinkle.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Nelson. This is my second graduation for Pierpont Community and Technical College. 2 years ago, some people asked if I would become a Board of Governor member. Did I know that the people that are sitting above would point the finger this way and put me in this position? So thank you, fellow Board of Governors, and it'll soon be your turn. With that, I can't tell you how exciting it's been to become involved with this school, to see these young men and women graduating with certificates and diplomas, the parents, family, all of you that have supported someone to get to the point where they're at today. Pierpont plays a big part in North Central West Virginia. And I, as the chairman of the board's goal is to make it grow and to make sure that you all in the future keep feeding us students, that we can grow and make it a better institution and make sure that you're able to get the job in the future that you're looking for. So again, parents, family members, thank you for supporting our students. And the one person that's kind of snuck off is the interim president, Dr. Nelson. Kathy, please. Not quite a year ago, we made a commitment to bring Kathy, or Dr. Nelson, as I should say, to Pierpont. She has been very instrumental in where we're at today, and she's done a fantastic job for the institution, for the students, and with the staff. So if you all can just please give her all the appreciation that you can do right now, because she's going to be leaving us. As we know, we've hired a new president, which I'm excited to start working with. But this lady has done a fantastic job for this institution. So thank you, Kathy.
Can I hug?
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. God bless. Good luck with your job hunting, and keep at it. Thank you.
Thank you. How kind, and thank you all so very, very much. It's been really my pleasure to serve this wonderful college this past year. The next individual I'd like to introduce is someone I met rather early in my tenure at Pierpont. I was fascinated by her life story, her desire to educate herself, and her immense desire to build our college's Student Government Association. While a relatively new West Virginian, residing here for only the past 5 years, her heart landed where it needed to be. She sought to redefine her own life through education, concentrating on emphasizing how much she could enrich her own life beyond the care and the support that she was giving to so many others in her life. Throughout the year, we've shared stories together, we've shared our challenges and our future dreams with one another. I've come to learn that she loves crafts and board games, particularly the game Wingspan. And though she plans for the future, she works best under pressure. We had this running joke that I would send her 2 days ago a reminder that she had to speak this evening. Because as long as she was planning it, she wasn't going to write it until a couple days ago. Her education at Pierpont has allowed her to gain skills that capitalize upon both her love of the artistic and her love of precision. I've come to value her dedication, not only to her own education, but to enhancing the lives of all of our students. I remember her telling me that she just loves this college. I can say without hesitation that my colleagues and I have loved the support, the energy, and the true love of education that she demonstrates daily. It is my heartfelt pleasure to introduce to you the president of the Pierpont Student Government Association and student representative on the Board of Governors, Ms. Shauna Burns.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to get myself together for a second there. All right, so first I want to start by saying congratulations. We did it. We got through the early mornings. I'm so gonna cry anyway, sorry. We got through the early mornings, the late nights, the cram sessions, the frustration that is Blackboard. Along the way, there have been good times and bad times. We have made incredible friends that no matter how long it has been since we connected, we will be able to pick right back up where we left off. Today is a beginning as much as an end. We have finished a step on the way to bigger dreams. Some may go on to another degree, and some may start a new career. No matter where your dream leads you, I want to challenge you in a few ways. Most importantly, I challenge you to never stop dreaming. Don't let anything or anybody get in the way of your dream. So often we get set in a pattern and flow of life that puts us to sleep, which you would think would lead to dreaming, but usually leads to walking through life on autopilot. Doing the things that need to be done, that we are comfortable doing, even if it's something that sucks the life out of us. We let people tell us that our dreams are silly or worse, and convince ourselves that those people are right. We let getting older convince us that it's too late to accomplish those long lingering things we ache to do. We let our circumstances hold us back, afraid to risk the comfort that we have because we may fail. We convince ourselves that we are unlucky or that others have all the luck, and that's the reason they succeed and we fail. We let other people tell us what we should be doing with our lives and when it is acceptable to do those things. For me, becoming a mom was one of my top 3 dreams. I had always wanted to be a mom, so when I finally got there, I focused so much on that, on taking care of my family, that I let many of my dreams fade and even killed a few. My dreams of college faded to the background, and I was convinced it would never be possible to reach my other 2 big dreams, to be an archaeologist or a teacher. For some reason, I let myself believe that I was only allowed to live one big dream in my life. This led to a lot of heartache and a lot of confusion. We humans are multifaceted, and I confined myself to only one of those shiny faces. Once my kids were grown, I had a bit of an identity crisis. I had been a wife and a mom for half of my life, and I didn't know what to do after that, so I stopped dreaming, because I had stopped dreaming. So my next challenge to you would be not to count failure as a loss. We can learn so much from the setbacks we encounter. Michael Jordan once said, "I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." He got it. He understood the importance of failure, of learning from the mistakes, the setbacks, and the heartaches. This is not an easy challenge, but it is an important one. I have failed myself at many things. In 2010, I spent a lot of time and money earning my massage therapy certification and license, but I only practiced for 6 months. Failure. But I learned so much. I learned that I could accomplish big things. It's a big reason I was excited to get a degree in design. It was a big reason I was excited to get a degree in graphic design. I haven't even worked in that field very much. But I realized that graphics and drafting synergized, and I love drafting. Because I had finished the 2 programs already, I was confident that getting my drafting degree was a dream I could accomplish as well. My next challenge to you is to break those habits and thought processes that hold you back. You can do great and marvelous things, not because you're young or energetic or successful, but because you are human. Each and every one of us has big dreams and the capability to achieve them. I had to stop holding myself back. I had convinced myself that I could only focus on being a mom. I have let criticism from others turn into a clanging gong in my head. A remotely negative comment from someone could grow into a huge mistruth I believed about myself. I often shut down when I get overwhelmed, instead of pushing through, knowing the situation would be better if I do. I don't ask for help when so many people are not only willing to help, but are eager to do so. I procrastinate. I wrote my speech this morning. All these things stand in my way. I have to choose to be successful. Recognizing what holds me back helps me to know how to push forward. I challenge you to write down your dreams. Create a place for them where you will be reminded to push toward them. Create a plan to reach those beautiful dreams. Share with your most trusted people what those dreams are. Know that it's okay to abandon or change those dreams if it's you that is doing so. We grow and change as we travel through this life, and our dreams may too. We will come across the unexpected in life. Learn to pivot and to adapt your dreams rather than letting them break. I'm in the process myself of making a dream wall, just a spot in my room where I can see it once a day, where I've written down or turned my dreams into art. I also like to make a list of the little steps to accomplish my dreams. I personally find that the kick of dopamine when I accomplish something helps me to keep going. This brings me to my next challenge. Celebrate along the way. Any little step that helps you to accomplish getting closer to your dreams. No accomplishment is too small to celebrate. Celebrating those small wins that edge you closer to even the smallest dream creates momentum, motivation, and clarity. Those wins help us stay on a track that is working for us, or a path, and helps us move from a path that is stagnant. I love how Vincent van Gogh said it. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. And lastly, I challenge you to not let age keep you from your dreams. You are never too young or too old to accomplish your dreams. As short as life can be, you are likely to live another 50 years. Even at 41, I'm likely only halfway through my life. You are now more prepared than you have ever been to accomplish your dreams. And what's even better is that every day you live, you are more knowledgeable, more experienced, and more capable of accomplishing anything you set out to do. I'm so thrilled to see you all here, realizing a dream come true. Whether it was a big dream or what just seemed like a little goal, you have done it. Congratulations, celebrate this win, and never stop dreaming.
Thank you, Shauna, for your heartfelt comments and for your leadership of our Student Government Association. Our commencement speaker this evening is no stranger to Pierpont Community and Technical College. Indeed, she is no stranger to West Virginia. Dr. Kathleen Nelson has served as Pierpont's interim president this past year, and before her role with Pierpont, had served as the interim president of Glenville State University. With the announcement of Pierpont's next president, Dr. Nelson will bid our campus community farewell with her return to Arizona later in June. Before her time in West Virginia, Dr. Nelson served as the president of Lake Superior College in Duluth, Minnesota, a role from which she retired the first time. Following her retirement in Minnesota, she served as a higher education consultant with the Higher Learning Commission on regional accreditation issues, including work with institutions seeking accreditation and assisting the Higher Learning Commission with special assignments. In 2019, Dr. Nelson joined the registry to assist colleges and universities with her gifts and skills for executive leadership. Dr. Nelson earned a Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership from the University of St. Thomas, a Master of Arts in Educational Psychology and Counseling from the University of Minnesota Duluth, and a Bachelor of Arts in Speech Communication and Theater Arts and English Education from Hamline University. Dr. Nelson's career extends beyond higher education and includes secondary and post-secondary instruction, counseling and administration and student services, and academic affairs. Mentoring and coaching higher education leaders have always been important aspects of her career and her personal life, and I believe there are many among us who are grateful for the indelible ways she has impacted our community of learning and the lives of our students. Dr. Kathleen Nelson.
Thank you, Dr. Wade. I really appreciate that. You know, when I was asked to deliver this commencement address, I had to spend some time thinking about what it was about my own life that might be helpful for you. And composing these words was not easy for me. I am, as Michael mentioned, commencing upon another pathway in my life's journey as I move closer to the end of my tenure here. About 9 or 10 months ago, when my husband Michael and I discussed our desire to continue to give back to students in higher education, we talked about the opportunities unrealized, the challenges unknown, and the fun undiscovered which would lie before us in West Virginia. Graduates, you too face unrealized opportunities, unknown challenges, and undiscovered funds. My reflections over the past several months have allowed me some quiet moments to think about my life's journey and what messages from my own life I could share with you. I'm going to date myself a little bit here by telling you that it is exactly 50, yes, that's 50 years ago that I walked across my own first college stage to receive a higher education degree. So your commencement, your graduation touches my heart. You know, even then when I walked across that stage, I began to think about how much my life then had changed since I was a little girl. Today, my life has taken me far from what I was as an inquisitive, chatty little girl who would never give her parents a rest from responding to her insistent questions. Now, I know that most of our graduates are too young to remember this, but some of your parents, and definitely your grandparents, may remember that many years ago when I was young, there was this wonderful doll called Chatty Cathy. You know, my parents had me believing that the doll was named for me. And I would think it must have been because I am now a seasoned professional, still asking incessant questions and never being fully satisfied with answers that seem too simple. So besides being a little chatterbox, always asking questions, I was a tomboy who played a mean game of neighborhood football. And I outsurpassed most of my friends in the sport of tree climbing. Today, I have become a woman who still keeps the football in the air, and sometimes a lot of footballs, and who still excels in finding footholds on sturdy branches and handholds on some of the most slippery of those tiny twigs. I think perhaps that the wisdom I have gathered through the decades of my life hold kernels for your own consideration as you commence today. I would urge you to continue to ask questions, to seek through exploration and out of pure curiosity, new information and new ideas. You will and should juggle your own life's footballs with skill, hopefully, completing more passes than fumbles, but knowing in any case, if you fall down, you get up from the field and continue the game. You must find those safe footholds and handholds when your life challenges seem to be slipping through your fingers, knowing that with your strength and your determination, those branches will hold firm. Like many of you in this evening's graduating class, I was a first-generation college student. While both of my parents graduated from high school, neither of them graced the halls of higher education. No one in my household really understood what college was all about, how to traverse the crazy processes of enrolling, or what the spoken and unspoken rules of college life actually are. So for those of us who had few or no family role models for advancing to college, we had to find inspiration and support from those who loved us and those who knew us as individuals and cared about our futures. As you commence this evening, I would urge you to take time to think about all of those who have inspired and supported you, as I think about all of those who have done so for me. No life journey is made alone. There are always friends and relatives, professors, and folks guiding us in quiet, well, and sometimes not so quiet ways. Think about them and take time to give them thanks. And when in the days and weeks and months ahead, you have the opportunity to guide and support someone else, pay it forward. Give to others the gift of your time and your wisdom. Over the past few years, I've had many friends and colleagues who have asked me about how my career journey unfolded. And I would say that it was done so in sometimes gentle, planned manners, at times in quite unusual ways, and at other times in absolutely chaotic, unplanned, and unpredictable ways. As college-educated adults, you have new and fascinating lives ahead of you. You can plan for how you expect the road to carry you through to the career or to your new educational opportunities, but you must also be willing to take, as Robert Frost has written, the road less traveled. I would encourage you to be creative, to stretch your views on what career options lie before you. Do not be afraid to explore the unknown, nor to challenge yourself when opportunities open up before you. While you think you may know what you will become, keep open the wonder of the unknown and the unexpected. I tell people that until about a year before I first became a college president, about 25 years ago, I had never imagined myself in that role. And I have to tell you, I still get a few chuckles from people who know me pretty well, because they think that I must be someone who at least had planned her whole life by the time she was 25. And the truth is, I never envisioned the role that I play here today and the role I played in Minnesota for 13 years as a college president in my future, until the opportunity presented itself, until the circumstances of my life were such that I was open to the opportunity, and until I had friends who encouraged me to explore a new direction in my life. So I suggest you plan well, but when that road diverges from its clearly marked route, don't be afraid to explore the detour. It may lead you to your life's calling, as my trail did many, many years ago. Each of you has worked hard to conquer Pierpont's academic and technical world. Some of you entered Pierpont with clear excitement and a glow that clearly told your professors that you were eager to learn and to demonstrate your skills and talents. Others of you entered Pierpont far more tentatively, scared and a little bit uncertain. Today, as you walk across the stage to receive your academic degrees, each of you will do so wearing an invisible badge, a badge of courage, the courage to risk, the courage to fail, and the courage to carry on during difficult and challenging times. Life is not easy, and as your parents, and actually parents everywhere, will tell you, life is not fair. With courage and with the learning you have undertaken while at Pierpont, you can conquer anything. So I will expect those badges to be worn this evening. You are today a different person than the one who first stepped into Pierpont Learning Community to explore what that going to college would mean for you. You have, each of you have, through your inner strength and determination, achieved your academic and technical degrees. You have changed, and you have changed us. The greatest gift we could ever give to you, our students, is a sense that deep inside you have the full measure of an educated person. You will build upon your past lives and create futures which are bright and full of promise. No matter what the past entailed, your future is new. No matter what the future holds, your past has forever been changed, and you have made it so. As Ralph Waldo Emerson has stated, what lies before us and what lies behind us are small matters as compared to what lies within us. I truly believe that it is the inner heart and the inner soul of people which speak to who they really are. It is the values and the principles on which you base your lives which will serve as your guideposts in the future. I encourage you to fully know an educated person, the person within. Celebrate and build upon that foundation as if it was a sacred gift. So today you commence. In another few months, I will commence the next part of my life's journey as well. I will forever think about the legacy I will leave behind at Pierpont. Even though I have only shared a year with you, our students, my wonderful colleagues, and the very fine and special members of this community, I believe that my legacy will be reflected in your dreams, your ideas, and your actions. My legacy will be reflected in your lives. You are my legacy, and for that I will be forever thankful, and I honor each and every one of you. Thank you and congratulations.
Alicia Renee Lee, a Pierpont student from Fairmont, West Virginia, died unexpectedly in the fall semester on September 26, 2022. Alicia was an enrolled student in Pierpont's two-year degree program in business concentrating on business management. A 2010 graduate of Fairmont Senior High School, Alicia was a member of the Fairmont Senior Band and Color Guard. And after graduating, she often returned to Fairmont Senior as a color guard instructor. Alicia volunteered in her local church, guided children, explored her gifts for the fine arts of music and photography, worked for First Energy, and gave back to the community through her civic endeavors. Alicia, like many of our community college students, balanced her family, her work, and her academic studies, maintaining a solid grade point average. And she embraced that entrepreneurial spirit, developing her own business and serving as the proud owner and operator of Beautifully Broken Photography. As described by so many of her family and friends, Alicia was loved by all and always seemed to find a way to make others laugh, smile, and feel loved. She was a tough cookie who was creative and ambitious, passionate about her photography and her music. But more importantly, probably the most amazing role of all, she was an amazing mother, which she accomplished to the fullest. Tonight, Pierpont Community and Technical College is honored to award the posthumous degree of Associate of Applied Science in Business to Alicia Renee Lee. Accepting Alicia's degree on her behalf is her son, Nasir. May God bless her memory, which lives in Nasir.
I would now like to ask Dr. Wade, Provost for Pierpont Community and Technical College, and the Vice President for Academics and Student Services to present the candidates for certificate and associate degrees.
Candidates for the Certificate in Applied Science degree, the Associate in Arts degree, and the Associate in Applied Science degree from the School of Business, Aviation, and Technology, the School of General Education and Professional Studies, and the School of Health Sciences. Please stand. President Nelson, I present to you the candidates for the Certificate in Applied Science, Associate in Arts, and the Associate in Applied Science degrees from the School of Business, Aviation, and Technology, the School of General Education and Professional Studies, and the School of Health Sciences. These candidates have completed the curriculum prescribed for their degrees by Pierpont Community and Technical College. They have been recommended by the faculty, commended by the academic deans and the provost, and approved by the office of the registrar. I present them to you that you may confer upon them the Certificate in Applied Science, the Associate in Arts, and the Associate in Applied Science degree.
Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Pierpont Community and Technical College, I hereby confer upon you the Certificate in Applied Science, the Associate in Arts, and the Associate in Applied Science degrees. And I admit you to the rights, privileges, and prerogatives pertaining thereto. You will notice that all of our graduates display a graduation tassel on their caps. The tassel is a symbol of success. As our graduates move their tassels from the right to the left, they are symbolically crossing over to another stage of their lives. The changing of the tassel is an important part of the commencement ceremony. Graduates, you may now change your tassels.
Graduates, you may be seated. Will the graduates from the School of Business, Aviation, and Technology please stand? Graduates, please come forward to be greeted by President Nelson, Dean Dr. Carrie Coffendaffer, and Mr. David Hinkle of the Pierpont Community and Technical College Board of Governors. Monica Dahl, Certificate in Applied Science, Applied Design. Alexis Paul, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Design, Interior Design with honors. Bethany McClung, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Design, Interior Design with honors. Alexis Hall, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Design, Interior Design with honors. Kiana Bolyard, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding Technology. Olivia Marie Shaver, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Welding Technology with honors. Michael Sean McConnell, Associate of Applied Science, Electrical Utilities Technology. Christopher Roach, Associate of Applied Science, Electric Utility Technology with honors. Brandon Flesher, Associate of Applied Science, Electric Utility Technology with highest honors. Reese Carr, Associate of Applied Science, Electric Utility Technology with highest honors. Tristan Dumeyer, Associate of Applied Science, Electric Utility Technology with honors. Philip Steele, Associate of Applied Science, Electrical Utility Technology with honors. Kendall Hamrick, Associate of Applied Science, Electric Utility Technology with honors. Taryn Ullman, Associate of Applied Science, Electric Utility Technology with honors. Timothy Hunt, Associate of Applied Science, Electric Utility Technology with honors. Todd Spencer, Associate of Applied Science, Electrical Utility Technology with highest honors. Bernard Sislo, Associate of Applied Science, Electric Utility Technology. David Sisler, Associate of Applied Science, Electric Utility Technology. Matthew Cortinez, Certificate in Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Hannah Ferris, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Dalton Wagaman, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Robert Barnett, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Stephen Folmsby, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with highest honors. Gregory Lynn, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Thomas Seth Bauer, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Joseph Austin Dingledine, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Brock Troy, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Hunter Simpson, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Thomas Lee McIntyre, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Chandler Warsowich, Certificate in Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Jonathan Dalton, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Jervis Tate, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with highest honors. Kevin Tennant, Associate of Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology with honors. Neil McKnight, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology, Energy Systems Operations. Dakota Trotto, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology. Christopher Eddy, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology, Energy Systems Operations. Zachary Kenneth Jones, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology. Ethan Cummins, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology, Energy Systems Operations with honors. Matthew Armstead, Associate of Applied Science, Applied Process Technology, Energy Systems Operations with honors. David Rhodes, Associate of Applied Science, Business Accounting. Danielle McDaniel, Associate of Applied Science, Business. Catherine Matern, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Lily Grace Vickers, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Madison Dale Summers, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Paige Shuck, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Jessica Mason, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Elaine Gilbert, Associate of Applied Science, Business Management with honors. Tony Bledsoe, Associate of Applied Science, Graphics Technology. Nolan Hipsch, Associate of Applied Science, Drafting, Design, Engineering, Technology. Tiara Grace Calgar, Associate of Applied Science, Drafting, Design, Engineering, Technology with highest honors. Mackenzie Burns, Associate in Applied Science, Drafting, Design, Engineering, Technology with highest honors. Shauna Michelle Burns, Associate of Applied Science, Drafting, Design, Engineering, Technology with honors. Mariah Maley, Associate of Applied Science, Petroleum Technology. Haley Phillips, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems, Cybersecurity with honors. Taylor Skidmore, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems, Systems Specialist with honors. Jacob Piscatelli, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems, Cybersecurity. Robert Turnus, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems, Systems Specialist with honors. Douglas Newland, Associate of Applied Science, Information Technology, Systems Specialist with honors. Tristan Cuevas, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems, Cybersecurity with honors. Ryan Holden, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems Technology, Cybersecurity with highest honors. Bryce McWhorter, Associate of Applied Science, Information Systems, Systems Specialist with honors. Noah Koger, Associate of Applied Science, Information Technology, Cybersecurity with honors. Will the graduates from the School of General Education and Professional Studies please stand? Graduates, please come forward to be greeted by President Nelson, Dean David Bailey, and Mr. David Hinkle of the Pierpont Community and Technical College Board of Governors. Landon Owens, Certificate in Applied Science, Culinary Arts. Tabitha Poling Lorero, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary Arts, and Baking and Pastry with honors. Kaylee McShane, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Baking and Pastry Arts. Haley Kennedy, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Hospitality and Tourism with honors. Matthew Logan Kale, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary Arts with honors. Jesselyn Fielder Plyman, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary Arts, Pastry and Baking Arts. Michael Skidmore, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary Arts. Matthew Murphy, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Pastry and Baking Arts. Alexander Hine, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary Arts, Baking and Pastry Arts with honors. Travis Wolf, Associate in Applied Science, Food Service Management, Culinary Arts. Summer Burkhammer, Associate of Applied Science, Food Service Management with honors. Stacy Owens, Certificate in Applied Science, Pastry and Baking Arts. Amanda Hayes, Associate of Applied Science, American Sign Language Interpreter. Chastity Anderson, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Jennifer Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice with honors. Alexa Rosalie Ficca, Associate of Arts, Liberal Studies. Ernestine Darcy Dabbs, Associate of Arts, Liberal Studies. Lydia Collins, Associate of Arts, Liberal Studies. Catherine Yaritza Vasquez, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Raina Fawn Stevens, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Tien Huyn, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Felicia Davies, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Michaela Golden, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Will the graduates from the School of Health Sciences please stand? Graduates, please come forward to be greeted by President Nelson, Dean Amy Cunningham, and Mr. David Hinkle of the Pierpont Community and Technical College Board of Governors. Keely Owens, phlebotomy. Arden Stabley, Certificate in Applied Science, Medical Billing and Coding, Medical Administrative Assistant. Tony Dalton, Certificate in Applied Science, Medical Billing and Coding. Jordan Olivia Skidmore, Associate of Applied Science, Health Science, Advanced Skill Set, Phlebotomy. Elena Knight, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences, Medical Administrative Assistant. Alexander Grace Kelly, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences, Medical Laboratory Assistant. Haley Perrine, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences, Medical Administrative Assistant with honors. Isabella Glasspool, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences, Medical Laboratory Assistant. Taylor Matlick, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Tessa Nicely, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Cody Cutlip, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Amber Burrell, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology with honors. Hunter Baker, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology with honors. McKenna Rain Rogers, Associate of Applied Science, Health Information Technology with honors. Kelsey Sinchachak, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant with honors. Alan Robinson, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant with honors. Hannah Foy, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. McKenna Eddy, Associate of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant. Caitlin Rutan, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Charity Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Sierra Weaver, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Alyssa Snyder, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care with honors. Hunter Wilson, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Cassidy Jane Kearns, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Candace Brooke Robinson, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care with honors. Michaela Cheyenne Everett, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Zachary Isaac Bailey, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Jason Nathaniel Brown, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Carson Mangold Neighbors, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Ty Haley, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Abigail Montgomery, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care with honors. Talon Renee Fleming, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care. Tessa Cameron Kiner, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care with honors. Chase Brooks Hostadel, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Care with honors. Drew Allen Donahue, Certificate in Applied Science, Licensed Practical Nursing. Chloe Renee Nickerson, Certificate in Applied Science, Licensed Practical Nursing with honors. Melissa Howard, Certificate in Applied Science, Licensed Practical Nursing. Tiara Todd, Certificate in Applied Science, Licensed Practical Nursing. Addison Phillips, Certificate in Applied Science, Licensed Practical Nursing. Kiana White, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Carrie Ziegler, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Emma Alyssa Gilbert, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Sydney Edwards, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Michaela Long, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Olivia Herring, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Caitlin Jolie Bales, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology with honors. Sarah Truax, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Chasten Clatterbuck, Associate of Applied Science, Emergency Medical Services. To all of our degree recipients today, I wish you well as you begin the next pathway on your life journeys. You have met the challenges of education, you've displayed tenacity in reaching your goals, and you've learned that life is to be cherished and celebrated. I honor and congratulate you. As of today, you and your families are members of the Pierpont learning community and family, and we hope that you will remain connected to this outstanding institution as alumni. Congratulations and best wishes for good health, great happiness, and future successes. Before we end this celebration of new beginnings, there is one other group of people I wish to recognize and thank. Our students do not achieve degrees and honors alone. They are supported, loved, and often financed by others. Therefore, I would like to honor the family members and the special friends of our graduates. Graduates, please join me in thanking all of those people in your lives, your friends, your family, your significant partners who've helped make this evening's commencement possible for you. Will you stand and offer your gratitude to your family and friends who've gathered? Okay, graduates, our ceremony today will conclude after the recessional, so please remain standing in your seats until all platform members and our faculty and our students have finished participating in the recessional. Graduates, you may toss your caps.